Looking good, MP.
Got to win this game tonight and close these guys out.
I feel like there's some advanced stats that our coaches may not know. So find examples, focus on improvement, goal, for weeks, club, and we'll get on the same page. Not debate again. What's the favorite, right? What are your other things? All right, baby. Let's get down.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Mavericks along with your issue and seat location to 55555. Remember, get emergency solutions immediately. Thank you. Good game. We hope to see you all at our next giveaway day. So come on out and support the Mavs. You'll go home with a Mavs band of power.
It's a reminder to make sure to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Mavs.
The National Basketball Association and the Dallas Mavericks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in any such behavior are subject to
The Western Conference Finals, Game 4. The Timberwolves have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Dallas Mavericks. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. One team with its back against. You look at Dallas. Break around the ropes, but I think they're playing for pride tonight. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, where's your head at? Are you ready to start that summer vacation, or are you determined not to go quietly?
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Naj Reid out there with Randall. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Edwards. And it's the Beast in at the ball. Carries it from three-point range.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
To the left side wing. Washington finds Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving over Edwards. And that one's good, Irving.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Oh, here's Edwards. Doncic with the steal. About 1 minute into the first quarter. The shot, no good. Randall with some nice D. Pass to the Beast. And it's off from three-point range. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Thompson the bounce pass. Left side, Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And in terms of ball handling, this guy is just on another level. Kyrie Irving can put it on a string and just run circles around the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Irving nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Randall a screen on Doncic. Shot's good by the Beast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
That ball's nice feed that time from George. The Beast's got 7.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Doncic. Sinks the triple.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
I'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
And we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Off target with his three.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Randall passes to George. And George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. Doesn't go either for Doncic.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. Now, that's why you can now run the offense to him.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Pulls it up. Thompson with the bucket. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Exum comes in for Thompson. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Irving. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Mars is checked in. McDaniels comes in for Randall. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for George. And it's Mike Conley in for Edwards. And here is Doncic after the three-pointer from the Beast.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. These guys have been untouchable in the playoffs. 11 consecutive wins. They have simply been demoralizing, round after round. They just continue to storm towards the NBA Finals.
And we've seen some pretty historic playoff runs in the postseason. The Cavs and Warriors both got to double-digit win streaks during the 2017 playoffs. But these guys cannot get too comfortable. These closeout situations are the absolute toughest to win. And they've done it twice already, but tonight is going to be arguably the toughest closeout game they've been in.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw. The Mavericks trailing on the court for Minnesota. We've got Anthony Edwards. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Paul George, and it's the Beast in at the point guard. No good from Irving.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's the Beast. He's got 12. Pass to Reed. Here's the Beast. Lays it up off the glass. 14 points for the Beast.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shots good by the Beast.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Now here's Irving. Morris outside from deep. Connects from three-point range. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He scored 48 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Here's Irving. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Reed with a screen on Irving. Here's the beast. Pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the beast. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. He's off on the first.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Dillingham's checked in for Reed. Mavericks trailed by 8. Thompson outside. Back to Doncic. Thompson outside. Washington, that's for 2. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Washington's got his first points of the night.
And we know Thompson can do damage as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
Here's the Beast. Cracks in the tray. The Beast's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Now here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. Pass to Doncic. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Back to Exum. Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Doncic looking it over. Lets it go from deep. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Kyrie Irving. And we finish one half of basketball. The Timberwolves lead by 9. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
Some great post.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. And that's a halftime wrap.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. And it's Lively in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside, Edwards. to the inside. Doncic with the steal. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target for the offense.
Now, here's Thompson. Back to Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Randall surveying the D. Out to the right wing, the Beast. Back in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists in the game.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Now, here's Washington. He has 5. Thompson outside, the 3. Thompson with the 3.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Throws it up high, and again Minnesota will turn it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Minnesota making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. Edwards against Irving. Doncic outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Dozier passes to the Beast. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trail by 5. Latre. Doncic, no good. Here's the Beast. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Irving with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Washington sets the pick for Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Here's the Beast. Buries the long-range jumper. The Beast's got 37.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his 2nd in this half.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. And you look at the Beast, 2nd in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in, and it's McDaniels in for Randall. Doncic passes to Washington. Here's Irving. Got a piece of it, and he stays with it. Misses the baby hook. Timberwolves leading by 8. There's the Beast. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Dante Exum comes in for Washington. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Exum, and finished off by Exum.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Shots good by Gafford.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Thompson outside. Inside. Here's Exum, and finished off by Exum.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
There's the 3. The Beast can't hit. Mavericks trail by 7. Back to Thompson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shoots. Shot by Grimes. No good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation. Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Doncic against Conley. Gafford sets the pick for Doncic. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We'll get you back to the action. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. On the court for Minnesota, Dillingham is out there with the Beast. Then there's Reed. Then it's George, and it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. The Beast passes to George. 3-on-3. There's Exum. Dillingham with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Minnesota again turning it over. Dallas making a switch here. Dinwiddie's. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic going to work.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Doncic outside. To the paint. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
And Randall throws it down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 3 for Doncic. Drains the three-pointer.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and it's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
And an intentional foul right there.
First team foul.
44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Conley finds Randall. Here's the Beast. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Doncic against Conley. And Doncic is right there.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He was just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Minnesota calls timeout. 20 seconds left in the game. Here's the Beast. Good! Another from three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Launches it off the mark. And so the Minnesota Timberwolves win the series and they will move on. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Beast.
MP has put himself among the greats this season.
Boom! That is how you dominate a series. On to the next one. You're really in the finals. Can I get those shoes after the game?